Okay, so let's create two tables. So you click on create, then you click on table, then you select design view, then you give it a name. The first table you are going to create is department. So department, departments. So, you create department ID. So department ID. Let's make the data type to be short text. And when you come here, the font size, let's make it 2. Then the next one is department name. Department name. We are going to use lookup wizard. So you select this one. You click on this. So the department that we have, so supposing we have ICT, we have science, and we have VUTEC. So 3 departments. So ICT, science, VUTEC, then we click on list. Then you select limit to list. Then click on finish. So here you see that the department ID is the primary key here. So you see the small key here. And the data type is of short text. And the font size is 2. So pay attention here. The data type for the department ID and the font size. Because this department ID, we are going to, it is a primary key here. We will send it into the employees table. So let's close it. And also check the name, department ID. The department is in small letter, then the ID is in capital letter. So if you want, you can even copy it. So you close it, then yes. Then let's create employees table. Click on create table, then click on home, then go to view. You click on design view, then type employees. So this table is employees table. So you click OK. Then the first one is employee ID. So we are keeping the data type to be auto number. Then employee first name, shortest, then employee last name, is also shortest. Then maybe employee salary is also currency. Then we are going to bring the department ID here. So department ID. So the data type is short text. Then we come here and change the first size to 2. because in the employees table, the department ID, the data type was short text and the first size was 2. So you make sure this full name, department ID in the employees table is the same as what you did in the department table. So we have employees table. The employee ID is the primary key here. Then we have first name, last name, salary, and department ID. This department ID is now a foreign key because in the department table, it was the primary key there. So after that, I can close it and click yes. So let's enter data. So let's open the department. So let's make it 10. Department 10 is ICT. Department 20 is science. Department 30. The department ID 30 is for VTech. So let's close it. Let's go to employees table. So employee first name, maybe Sarah appear. Then we change the, maybe it's taking this. And when you come to the department, maybe Sarah appear is in ICT, and ICT the department ID is 10. Then another person, Ben Eddie. The salary is this. He is in department with ID 20, which is science. And the last person will be Rita Sapon. She is in VTech, department ID 30. So let's close it. So now we are going to establish the foreign key. So you make sure you close the table here. If it is open, you close it so that you see the names of the table here. So you click on, you look for database tools, you click on it. Then you look for relationships, you click on it. Then you see that the two tables will be here. So you double click on the department. It will come here. You double click on the employees. It will also come here. So these are the two tables. So look here, the department table, the department ID is the primary key, but the employees ID, the employee ID is the primary key here. But the department ID, which is a primary key here, it is also here in the employees table, but it's not the primary key. So it is serving as a foreign key here because it is a primary key here. But here, this table, there's a primary key here. So this department ID then becomes the foreign key. So you put your mouse pointer on this and you drag it and come and put it on the department ID here on the employees table. Then you leave it. So you see this pop up. So you see that the department table here. The department ID is the primary key, and the employees table, it is also there. That is the related table as the following key. So you choose enforce referential integrity. So you select this one. The referential integrity, what it means is that when you pick department ID in the department table, the same department ID should appear at the employees table. So when the department ID in the department table is not the same or is not in the employees table, there's no way that the tables will be able to work. So if department ID 10 is in the department table and you go and type department ID 100 at the employees table, if that 100 is not in the department table, it will not work. So you will see how it works. So after selecting the enforce referential integrity, then you click on create. So you see this relationship. So this one is 1:many. So many employees can work in what? One department. Many employees can work in one department. So after creating this relationship, then you save it here. Then you close this relationship dialog box. So this one, you close it here. Then let's go back. Let's open let's check the department. So look at the department. We have 20, the department IDs. We have 10 for ICT, 20 for science, 30 for VOTEC. So let's go and open the employees table. So let's add another person's name. Maybe Tinaba. So we want to add the department ID 70. So when you want to come here, the system will tell you that you cannot add or change a record because a related record is required in the department, because in the departments table we have 3 departments. We have department with department ID 10, 20 and 30. So we don't have 70, so it will never work. So if you change it to maybe Tinaba works at ICT department with ID 10, it will agree. Then another person, Bright Gamma, is also working at department with ID 12. It will not also work because we don't have the department table. We don't have department with department ID 12. We have 10, 20, 30. So it will also not work. Then because the first size we selected 2, so here we cannot also type 3 figures. So but when we change it to 30 will work. because department with department ID 30, when you go to the department table, is what is VUTEC. So this is how to create the, so here you see the small price here. So when we click, you'll be able to see that Rita Sapon is employee who works at what VUTEC department. Let's go to department with department ID 10 and see those who works there. So department with, so we have Sarah Apia, Tenaba. They are all employees who work at department with department ID 10, that is ICT. Then let's check those who work at department with department ID 20. So department ID 20, we have Ben Adi. So this is how we create a primary and a foreign key in the date and access database. Thank you very much.